Safety. It's a big thing in the workshop. If you don't feel safe doing something, or you just don't feel comfortable, don't do it. You're the only person who can keep you safe. And if you don't do it, no one else can.
I'll put the screws back in. Go back to that first cut, just make it a little bit smaller. Gonna have to go a little further back too, I guess, because we'll lose the edge there of that first top lip. We'll see how we do. Number one, where are you? There you are. What I'm doing is lining up those marks from the screws before. Yeah. Trying to do here is get this. Whoops, it's a long way off. That's where it was before. Move it about half of the. Now we're doing the same thing again. We move it half the amount it's out. Yeah, it's very close now. Be careful where I hit that on the other side. Well, earlier I said we had to sand it because we'd never be able to line it up. Well, I guess you can line it up again with where it was. So because I messed up here and this got this, let me point it that way. This edge got a little thin on this side. I have to recut this lip. So to do that, I'm going to have to go a little bit further this way and a little bit smaller. And we're back at where we started. Yeah, this is coming, I think, just a little bit more. I'm trying to get what looks like the top of a bowl shape here. That's why I'm rolling in. But I think we're a little... Maybe not. Maybe it's good there. Yeah, I think we'll try doing the undercut. See how that goes. Oh, yep. Doesn't look too bad. A little bit of rough stuff there. See if we got that rough edge off there. And it's still there, just there, little rough. It's still there. Let's give this a little touch. Ah yes, that's it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, okay, I've just got something there I need to touch. Yep, I will sand it. Start at 240. Yes, that's pretty nice. Okay, that's good enough. Yeah, number one. Number one. See if we can find those little grooves that are in there. I think I found them. I don't know which grooves it is I found, but there's a lot of them. I seem to have lost them again. There. Now, what have we got here now? Oh yeah, it's running out a bit. There's the biggest gap. Okay. Tricky here because you don't have full contact because of the offset, so I'm trying to look at the gap that's there and want to keep that gap on this face the same. I think that looks pretty good. The gap seems to be about the same. See what happens when we tighten it up a little. We'll give it a shot. We'll try that. Take a cut and because I want to know if we're touching any of this. I'm starting to touch on there, so I'm off a smidgen here. I'm going to have to adjust that a little bit. Needs to be adjusted a smidgen here. Just started to touch on the one edge and we're not quite touching on the other. But now I've removed some of that material, I can get this a little closer and see a little better, I think. Oh, that looks good. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's blended pretty good. I'm very close here. Yeah, pleased with that. Need a little sharper tool, a little more point on it.